I'm currently in the middle of an endless desert with no trees and no chance of survival, spawning in the middle of a field of sand with the only rule being to survive the next 10 hours, alone, stranded in the middle of the desert, no food, no shelter. Can I avoid death for the next 30 days or will I fail this challenge? Running into the horizon until I found a desert temple, mining down to the chests, avoiding the TNT trap. But I didn't get anything which could help me. Forced to escape the pyramid with just TNT, the only blocks I had. If a creeper drops down on me now, I'm dead. But I made it out, having to take rotten flesh to prevent my incoming starvation. Until I remembered rabbits. Did you forget they existed too? But they were made useless when I discovered a village, finding a crafting table and sticks from a dead bush. But I still needed to get more resources to create tools, involving this iron golem, which it took ages to kill with just my fists, before using my newly made shovel, building a sugarcane farm, allowing me to trade with the villagers, and prepare for my ultimate goal of beating Minecraft in a desert only world, which would later cause me to go down to half a heart and be hit up over 100 blocks in the air, travelling through the barren wasteland of sand, searching for more loot, going into villages and pyramids, getting every resource I could, risking the challenge with every step I took, stealing a sword from the blacksmith for protection, which I might need as I had to make the decision should I go to the nether and speedrun the game or continue on my journey to conquer the overworld, building the frame of the portal whilst I made the decision. However, I continue my way through the desert, not wanting to risk my life in the underworld. But the night may have been more dangerous, after getting cornered by mobs, forced to jump into a river, seeing an enderman in the distance and wanting to get an ender pearl, not realising that this could waste all my previous efforts of survival. Being poisoned by a witch, bringing me down to half a heart. A single cactus had the ability to kill me, but I was able to escape certain death, continuing my exploration through the single biome, before going back to my village base, deciding I should build a house overlooking the sugarcane farm. But with the limitations of just sand and terracotta, I ended up creating a slightly edited villager house, with a simple interior. And after I added the final touches, I collected gravel so I can make flint and steel, deciding to go into the underworld, lighting the nether portal and walking into the red dimension, entering the Soul Sand Valley, trapping a piglin to barter with. But despite nearly using half a stack of gold, I didn't get a single ender pearl, executing the piglin once I ran out of gold, throwing most of the items into a chest and forgetting about them. Exploring the nether for blaze, bridging across lava, mining my way through walls and running through soul sand, eventually finding a structure, but it was a bastion. So after a brief chase with piglin brutes, I took out my frustration using explosives, lighting 34 pieces of TNT, creating a crater in the floor. But I still needed to get blaze rods, as time was quickly running out. So using obsidian I had just looted, I created a second nether portal. But it didn't exactly go how I expected. Is this a dungeon? What are the chances of teleporting here? There aren't even any chests. Exploring the caves, hoping for a way to the surface, but to no success, forcing me to go back to the nether, not being able to take the easy way out. Going through the nether, still needing to create a blockade multiple times to avoid certain death, and get closer to surviving 10 hours stranded in the desert. After about 25 minutes, I found a nether fortress, and it looked dangerous, full of blazes, wither skeletons and magma cubes. So I quit for the day, deciding to take on the nether fortress in the morning. And right as I woke up, this happened. Escaping to a small room, and after healing up, I started bridging over to the fortress, terrified that a ghast would end this challenge. But as I made my way closer to the other side, I needed to get down. Not being able to craft a boat with the nether wood, I was forced to jump, taking out half my health instantly. and after killing a blaze, a skeleton got into my safe zone, being unable to attack it because of the zombie pigment. Instead, I had to use those to kill the skeleton, trying to play the safest ways possible, even destroying one of the blaze spawners. But a wither skeleton broke through my defences, causing me to hit a baby piglin. Immediately, I had to sprint away in an attempt to escape, stopping to get blocks from my inventory, realising I couldn't run from the danger, towering up above the angered mob, forced to wait for them to leave, before going back to kill the blaze, getting as many rods as possible, fighting in the flames of the nether, leaving the fortress once I got 10 blaze rods. But I made it back to the portal, making a plan to reach the end. I would mine the desert, turn the sand into glass, selling it for emeralds and leveling up the cleric, getting ender pearls, as well as any other useful items I'd need to fight the dragon, which I'm aiming to beat by the end of these 10 hours. Only going through with the plan after failing to get any ender pearls from another 2 blocks of gold, and after accidentally wasting my god apple. But after the first cleric didn't give me any pearls, I swiftly removed it and replaced it with a far superior villager. So I invested everything I had into leveling up the villagers. Even my single diamond was crafted into a shovel to collect more sand, which was then put into the furnace to become glass, being traded for emeralds, which were then converted into ender pearls. This cycle was repeated until I faced my final challenge in the overworld, risking my life at every stage of the journey. Why are there so many zombies here? Surviving the night, creating a small farm to get food for the end fight, slowly upgrading my gear until I was finally ready for the end. All I had to do was throw my first Eye of Ender and hope it actually worked, as I still don't even know if the stronghold is in a desert only Minecraft world. Okay. It's just over the sea. Looking for an end portal is so much easier with a boat. Eventually making it above the stronghold, mining down to it in a day, landing in the library. We're here, fighting off a swarm of silverfish before placing an eye into each portal frame. I've made it, jumping into the portal, climbing each obsidian pillar, exploding the end crystals, using a bow occasionally to take them out, making steady progress until I forgot my water bucket. I did it, accidentally looking into an enderman's eyes in the process, almost dying. Attacking the dragon with both arrows and my sword. The dragon was killed, and the dragon egg had been collected. If you like this video, make sure to watch the next one on screen now, where I beat Minecraft on a single layer of bedrock.